The poet is in search. His search is for the beautiful. But beauty is nothing but truth glimpsed. Truth, when you just glimpse for a moment, appears as beauty. When truth is realized totally, then you come to know that beauty was only a function of truth. Wherever truth exists, there exists beauty. It is a shadow of truth. When truth is seen through screens, it is beauty. When beauty is naked, it is truth. So the difference between the poet and the mystic is not much. The poet is coming closer, the mystic has arrived. For the poet, there are only glimpses of truth. For the mystic, truth has become his very life. The poet is only sometimes transported to the world of truth and then falls back again. For the mystic, truth has become his abode. He lives there. He lives as truth. Poets come closest to religion. Thinkers, philosophers, logicians, theologians, scientists are very far away. Their whole approach is verbal. The poetic approach is more existential, and the mystic's approach is existential par excellence. It is absolutely existential. Tao means to exist on the way, and to exist in such a way that the way and you are not two. This existence is one. We are not separate from it. The separation, the idea of separation is very illusory. You can see the garden, you can see the flowers and the birds, you can see the sun and the clouds. Everything is available as if there is no barrier. But if you try to reach, you will suddenly see that there is still a barrier. You are still separate. First you were a fool and you were separate. Now you are wise but still separate, because I exist. First you were miserable, now you are happy, but the I exists. Hence Pythagoras says, but observe my laws. Don't drop the laws yet. You have not yet transcended the ego completely, abstaining from the things which thy soul must fear, distinguishing them well, letting intelligence over thy body reign. Still, remember, still remain alert, still go on helping intelligence, because the last step has still to be taken. Be alert, be watchful, because you can still lose the track. You can still fall, because you are, so still you can fall. You will go beyond fall only when you are not. And that is the last sutra. So that ascending into radiant ether, midst the immortals, thou shalt be thyself a god. Wise you are, happy you are, one step more, so you become God Himself. One step more, so you disappear and only God is left in you. So that ascending into radiant ether, this last fragment of the ego will still keep you tethered to the earth. It is no more an iron chain. It is gold chain. But chains are chains. First you were tethered to the earth by ugly chains of misery, pain. Now you are tethered to the earth with beautiful chains of happiness.
When I say to you, you are gods and goddesses, you will not believe me, because you have completely forgotten who is traveling within you, who is sitting within you, who is listening to me, who is looking at me. You have completely forgotten. You have been given some labels from the outside and you have trusted those labels. Your name, your religion, your country, all bogus. Because it does not make any sense whether you are a Hindu or a Christian or a Mohammedan. If you don't know yourself, these labels make no sense at all. Maybe they are of a certain utility. What sense does it make whether you are a Hindu or a Christian or a Mohammedan or an Indian, an American, Chinese? How it makes sense, how it helps you to know your being, all irrelevant. Because the being is neither Indian, nor Chinese, nor American. And the being is neither Hindu, nor Mohammedan, nor Christian. The being is simply a pure isness. The pure isness is what I call God. If you can understand your inner divinity, you have understood what life is. Otherwise, you have not been able yet to decode life. This is the message. The whole life is pointing at one thing continuously, that you are gods.
That these unfortunates seek afar the goodness whose source within they bear. Jesus goes on saying again and again, the kingdom of God is within you. But Christians go on seeking God outside. This statement Jesus has repeated so many times, but it still seems nobody has heard it. If the kingdom of God is within you, then you need not go anywhere. A single step outside and you will be going away from the kingdom. You will not be coming closer to the kingdom. Seeking means going away. Lao Tzu is right, seek and you will miss. Do not seek and find immediately, he says. Just think of those beautiful moments when you are not doing anything. Yes, everybody has tasted a little bit. They come in spite of you. They come as gifts from God. You may not have recognized them. Someday, just taking a sun bath on the seashore, doing nothing, just being, and suddenly existence changes its quality. There is joy for no reason at all. It starts welling up within you. There is no cause for it, no outside cause. Something is happening inside you, resting in the sun, in the wind. Suddenly, You are transported to another world, to another realm, to another dimension of your being. Man can be in two states, becoming and being. Becoming is misery, being is bliss. Becoming is going out, being is coming back home. Becoming is seeking, being is non-seeking. Becoming makes you miserable, makes you unfortunate. Learn the ways of being. Someday, looking at the sunset, you have felt it for a moment, just for a moment, like lightning, a flash comes and goes. Holding the hand of your beloved, your friend. Sometimes, that taste has come to you, the taste of bliss. Sometimes just looking at the flowers and something has opened up within you. The flower triggered a flowering in you. And sometimes looking at the stars, something started shining within you. Those stars started reflecting in your consciousness. You became a starry night. And there was joy. And there was immense celebration. And there was a song born in your heart. It comes and goes because you don't know the art of remaining in that moment forever. It comes in spite of you. But you can invite it.